Hello students, welcome to the lecture on values, expression and statements. Let's start with values. So what are values? Values can be anything. It can be a number, letter, string, list, boolean, tuple, set or dictionary. We will see some examples of all these. So value can be a number like this. It can be a positive or a negative number, and those are called as integer types. If a value contains a decimal point number, and they are called as floating point data types. And if a value have true or false, it is called as boolean types. If a value contains string which is enclosed within double quotes or single quotes like this, it is called as string types. If set of elements are enclosed in square bracket, it is called as list. If you are enclosing the elements inside a parenthesis, it is called as tuple. And if it is enclosed in a curly braces, it is called as set. If you are enclosing the elements inside the curly braces but with a pair of elements. See here, I am giving a key and a value. A dictionary contains a key and a value. Like this, if you are having a value, then it is called as a dictionary. So a value can be any of these types. Okay. Next comes, I have given some examples over here. I have run this Python commands in Python software, and I have taken a screenshot and displayed over here. So in this, if you want to know the type of any value, you can use a command called type. So type of 100, you can get the type of this particular value called 100. It will display it as integer. So when you give this command in your command prompt, like a command prompt, the interpreter will give you the output in this. So here it is displaying it as integer. If you want to know the type of 14.34, so if you give it like this, type of 14.34, it is displaying the output as float. 5.5 plus 8j, it is displayed as complex. Next, type of true is displayed as boolean and false is boolean. And you are giving set of characters inside a single quote, it is displaying it as string, str, it represents a string. And if you are enclosing within double quotes, it is also representing it as string. And you are enclosing some set of elements within a square bracket, it is called as list. And if you are enclosing within a round parenthesis, it is called as tuple. And if you are giving the type, you want to know the type of elements which is enclosed inside your parenthesis, the interpreter recognizes this set of elements and it is displaying it as set. And if you are enclosing with curly braces but with a key and a value pair, then the interpreter will display it as dictionary. So these are the examples. Okay. Next, coming to variables. Variables are reserved memory location to store your data. In Python, we don't have to declare the variable with its data type. In C, C++ or Java, you have to declare the data type before using the variable. But here, the variable gets created when we assign a value. Usually, in this example, if you can see this, when you are assigning some value to the variable called A, then the variable will automatically, this interpreter will automatically recognizes this variable as your integer data type. If you are storing integer value, then it will assign that B as your integer data type. So here I have given A as 10 and B as 20, and printing A comma B, it is displaying 10 and 20 on the screen. So print is a statement for printing the values. Okay, so now here I am declaring a variable. This is called a variable. Variable is a user defined one which can be defined by the user. Okay, S will be S equals, within single quote I am giving some set of string that is called hello world. If I want to print this yes, I can use a statement called print of yes. Then the output screen, in the output screen you will get it the hello world. Okay, so here the variables are A, B and yes are variables. So you have certain rules you have to follow when you are declaring or when you are naming a variable. The first rule is that the variable names can contain letters, numbers and underscore. You can see this, it can be a letter between A to Z or it can be a numbers from 0 to 9 or underscore. You can also use underscore in naming your variables. Second is that it should begin with a letter or an underscore. The third is it should not begin with numbers. Fourth is you cannot use any keywords in your variable name as your variable names. Okay, and the next is uppercase and lowercase are different. That is, it is a case sensitive language. So here if you see this name, you have declared a variable, and name capital N, they are different variables in Python. Okay, these are the rules in Python. Next we will see some valid variable names. So here if you see this name, you can give your variable name as like this, or with capital first letter to be capital 1, or otherwise you can include a number inside the variable, or you can use underscore, and you can also combine with two words where the second word starting letter it can be a capital 1, or otherwise it both the starting letters of the words can be in capital letters, or you can use underscore in front of the name, or you can use all the letters can be in capital letters also. So these are the possible ways of declaring your variables. And we will see some examples for invalid variable name. You can see here one is used, which is a number which cannot, that is like a variable name cannot begin with a number. So this is an invalid one. Next here they have used an underscore, which is also invalid because only here they have used an hyphen, which is invalid because only underscore can be used. Next is here they have given a space, so this is also invalid one. And here they have used special symbols like star and dollar, which is also invalid. So in this slide we have learnt what are the rules in Python to name a variable, and we have learnt on valid variable names and invalid variable names. Okay, next we learn how to assign a value to variables. This is how you can assign a value. Variable name is equals value. So when you assign like this, the value which you are giving at the right hand side will get stored in to a left hand side variable name. So here a is equals 10. So 10, the value gets stored in a. Here 100.35, the value gets stored in price. This is a variable. A, price, name or variables. These are all user defined one. So these are the variables you have given. So you can name your variable name. So here I am giving with a single quote John. I am storing into a variable name called name. So this is while you are assigning, this process is called as assigning values to variables. Okay. Next comes keywords. So what is keywords? Keywords are reserved words in Python. We cannot use keywords as variable name, function name or any other identifier. In Python, the keywords are case sensitive. There are 33 keywords in Python. What do you mean by keywords? Keywords is some set of words which you will be using in your Python, which is already defined in Python. So what you have to do is you should not use all these words as your variable name, or when you are declaring your function name or any identifier, you should not use all these keywords. Okay, these are the set of keywords which cannot be used. For example, if, or you cannot use in. These are already defined by Python. They have already defined using this Python in their language. So you cannot use all these words as your variable names. Okay. Next comes expression. Expression, it is a combination of values, variables, operators and call to function. So what do you mean by expression? So expression is an example. 17 is an expression. X is also an expression. When you have this x plus 17 is also an expression. It is a combination of values. This is a value 17. You have an operator in between and this is a variable. So how Python will evaluate this expression? Always a Python, when you are going to, if you are asking a Python to print an expression, anything, it will evaluate the expression and it will display the result. Always it will evaluate the expression and it will display the result. Next comes a statement. Statement is an instruction that the Python interpreter can execute. Any line of code, you can call it as a statement in Python. Here a equals 4 is one statement. Print of a is another statement. Usually so far we have seen only assignment statement like this, a equals 4. There are some other kind of statements like while, for, if and import statement which we'll be seeing later. Next comes tuple assignment. So always in C, C++ or Java, how do you assign the value? We will assign only one single value at a time. That is either A equals 4. In the next line we will be giving B equals 2, something like that. But here in Python there is a special property where you can assign multiple values to the variable in the same line. For example, you want to assign A equals 1, B equals 2 and C equals 3. But in the same line you can combine it and you can give it like this: A, B, C will equal to 1, 2, 3. So 1 will be stored in A and 2 will get stored in B and 3 will get stored in C. Okay, this is how the Python will store all the values. But you should make sure that the number of variables in the left hand side and number of values on the right hand side should be equal. If you are giving 4 values here and if you are giving 3 variables here, it will give you an error. So in this example you can see A, B, C equals 10, 20 and 30. Instead of giving in 3 lines separately, I am combining it, I am giving it in the same line. So what Python interpreter will do? It will store A as 10, B as 20 and C as 30. So when you print A, B, C, it will print the answer as 10, 20 and 30. Okay, this is how the values are stored. This is called as tuple assignment. Okay, next comes your one more example, a program to swap two numbers. So here when we want to swap the two numbers, suppose A is containing a value 10, B contains a value 20, you want to exchange the values. When you execute your program, A should contain 20 and B should contain 10. So there is a simple line which will execute this particular code. So in this you can use a statement called A, B equals B, A. What do you mean by this is, so B's value 20 will get stored in A. That is, A will get a value called 20 now. A's value 10, it gets stored in B. So what is at B? It contains 10. So if you write in the same line, you can use this statement for swapping the values. Now if you go for printing A, B, it will give you the result 20 and 10. Okay, so usually what you'll do is you'll use, when you want to swap the two numbers, you'll use a temporary variable to do the swapping. But in Python you can use it in a single line, A, B equals B, A. If you do it like this, B's value will get stored in A and A's value will get stored in B in the same line, and you can print A, B. If you give the numbers will get swapped and you will get the result. So in this video we have learnt what is values, and we have learned some of the examples for values, and we know what are keywords, expressions, statements and tuple assignment. Okay, thank you for watching this video.